everyone, Joy here. I'm back with the 6 Minimalist home tour. Yes, my makeup is very interesting because I'm experimenting. On that note, I would love to talk about the importance of filling up your life with invisible things, especially as a minimalist. Now, the way I started minimalism wasn't because I had a lot of enrichment in my life, okay? One time I did a very huge declutter as an adult was in 2014. Of winter, I lived in this communal house situation where I had no personal bathroom or kitchen. And I remember one night just looking at all my possessions in this little tiny room, wondering where I went wrong in my decisions in my life. But I think at the time, a lot of my possessions reflected how I want to be seen by other people. I wanted to pretend to be happy in my relationship. I wanted to pretend to be successful in my life choices. In reality, I was very depraved and I didn't even have a lot of invisible goods either. So I just got a little tired of looking at all my possessions that I felt like wasn't really something I earned, something I love. And that night, I remember I took out 2 huge suitcases. They were almost as tall as me into a dumpster site and donation bin. And when I walked away, it started snowing a lot, like these really big snowflakes. It just felt like very freeing. And I felt like the snows were actually celebrating a new beginning. So I'd love to write about this in my book in the future. The apartment could have been very depressing. There wasn't really much to do. I had barely enough room to lay down. But the funny thing is, in that apartment, I dared to dream big. I decided, you know what, now that I don't have a lot of possessions, I don't have anybody to impress, I don't even have the money to go out to impress anybody. So I decided to spend all the time being creative and strategizing about my future, did a lot of internal work as well. And I sort of found out many different ways where I can improve my life, right? And making a commitment to myself that from that point on, I'm going to be making different decisions. And it come back to today, although I actually probably had less possessions than I did before I decluttered in 2014, but my life is so much more richer, okay? You know, I've gotten my education, I've gotten my experience, I have much better relationships in my life, I'm a lot smarter, dare I say, in just wisdom about life in general. And everything is much more precious to me because I've learned the value of these things. And that's what I want to mention today. If you're a minimalist, don't look at it as a form of lacking something. So I could have decluttered all my possessions and wallowed in pity about how little things I have, how horrible my relationships are, how lacking I am, and then just sit there and do nothing. But instead, I focused on improving myself. I focused on building my life again. And I say all this not to be like I'm better than you, but I'm saying all this to let you know that it is up to you to fill those empty spots. And when you lack things physically, that doesn't mean you have to lack things in terms of spirituality, in terms of your own growth. And don't just focus on the emptiness. Look for the ways to fill those things to the best of your abilities. But you don't always have to want more possessions. You could always want more right possessions. For you, you could always want more happiness that you generate for yourself and for others, and there's always room for improvement. Of course, circumstances will affect you, but you do have some level of control, at least over yourself. It can be a very hopeful and even fun life to live, and that's what I want to mention for this week's Minimalist intro. And without further ado, let's start this week's Minimalist home tour. Let's go! Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Minimalist home tour. Let's start off in the bedroom. As you can see, my bed's looking very pretty. I've got a new pillow cover, which I'm very, very happy about. And I've actually done the laundry, as you can see per my last video. And ta-da! There's a change here. So if you watched my last video, you know I bought this hanger for clothes. I actually put those clothing rack in front of the fridge. But when I was sleeping, and I don't know what got to me, so the night that I set up the clothing rack, I actually put my head on this side. So usually I put my head on that side to sleep. But that night I just felt like putting it there because I wasn't getting comfortable. And in the middle of the night, the whole clothing rack fell on me. Can you imagine if that was my head? But they fell on my leg, thankfully, and it didn't hurt too much because the rack itself is pretty light. It's just the weight of the clothes, I guess. And this stuff is kind of flimsy. This is the same reason why I got rid of it last time. So this is basically like plastic and this is metal, but it's like hollow. So it's not too sturdy, but it's good enough to like hold up some clothes. But because I'm holding up so many clothes there, I've actually decided to tuck it away behind the fridge so it can't really fall on me anymore, and it's a lot safer that way. But I think this actually looks cleaner and makes my space look bigger, so on and so forth. And of course, there's some clothing rack that's still drying the laundry. I need to hang them up. Look at this adorable shirt. Isn't it so pretty, the pink shirt? Yeah, and then there's a foldable table back there. And once the laundry's done, I'm going to fold up this laundry rack because it's foldable. I'm going to put it right in here. So yeah, that's what's going on. And there's my stuffed animals. I should probably put them down there because I just changed the bedding. And this week we can actually look at the fridge. Ta-da! There's a lot of food trash I need to take out, as you can see. And down here, nothing much, just some water and some tuna or something like that. Let's go into the bathroom. Nothing much has changed in here either. So I often get this question. I don't know why. Every time, like, where's the shower head? There's the shower head. It's a dismountable. That's how we keep it real here. There's cleaning supplies down there. My lotion and makeup remover, so on and so forth. I'm not gonna go through them today because I went through them last week. And ta-da! There's the work laundry I need to take. Nothing much has changed in my kitchen. It's still looking pretty clean, I think. Let's go down here. One thing I did want to point out, I do have my heels and off-season shoes tucked away in this bag. So that's one thing that I did different. That's why I have so much room. I've not thrown away that many shoes, only a couple. And of course, there's makeshift trash bag that I'm using. And up here, nothing much has changed either. Ta-da! Just want to show you. I got some of these Polaroid photographs. I think they're so cute. Yeah, so and there's my jewelry, my little Tiffany box, and my cute, adorable, beautiful nail still going strong. And of course, up here is a mannequin head. And that, y'all, is my home tour for this week. I hope y'all liked it, and let's just go to the outro. So that was my minimalist home tour for this week. I hope y'all liked it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time with more content. Bye!